As humans, we the Homo sapiens have spent the vast majority of our existence as hunter gatherers, a way of life that defined us for nearly 200,000 years. During the Paleolithic age, our ancestors thrived as hunters, developing the skills and instincts necessary for survival. This ancestral backdrop has left us with a genetic blueprint, a deep seated warrior instinct. It's not wonder that even today we see elements of this instinct reflected in our behaviors, whether through competitions, striving for dominance, or simply pushing our physical limits. In essence, we are all warriors in some form, carrying forward the legacy of our forebears. When you look closely, you will see that almost all modern sports have their roots in the survival skills of our ancestors. Think about it. Hunters needed to run fast, to chase prey, jump high, to escape predators, and throw spears with precision to secure food. They swam across rivers, lifted heavy objects, and wrestled to establish dominance or defend themselves. These survival skills wasn't just practical, they were life itself. Over centuries, as life evolved and survival pressures arised, these skills transformed into organized sports. The spears became the javelins, the bow and arrow became the archery. Activities like horse racing, chariot racing, swordsmanship, wrestling, boxing, and even traditional Indian games like kabaddi and kho are echoes of our past. We can think about that. India in particular has a rich heritage of traditional sports that are deeply woven into the fabric of our culture and history. These indigenous games and martial arts have been practiced for centuries, even carrying a distinct regional flavor, often tied to religious festivals and rituals. So, beyond being physical activities, these serve as cultural and spiritual expressions, bringing communities together in celebrations and competitions. Might be you can think about the cultural heritage, the diverse cultural heritage of India. For example, known as Gusti or Malla Yuddha in ancient India, it's considered one of the oldest sports in the world. Our epics and mythologies are filled with tales of warriors who excelled in these arts. Krishna and Jambavan are celebrated masters of Malla Yuddha. The legendary duel between Bhima and Duryodhana is a testament to the prominence of this martial art. Even in Ramayana, it recounts the intense battle between Bali and Sugriva, reflecting the cultural significance of the combat sports in ancient India. The Bali and Sugriva fight, it's a marvelous fight. Interestingly, techniques of Mushti Yuddha, an ancient form of hand-to-hand combat, are named after these legendary figures. For instance, the technically brilliant Hanumandi technique. It mirrors Hanuman's strategic brilliance. The Jambavandi wrestling focuses the locks and holds, while the Jarasandhi technique is designed to bone break or chalk holds. Then we have the Bhimaseni style, emphasized the brute strength, embodying the sheer power of Bhima, the mighty Bhima. These names aren't just symbolic, they are a celebration of the martial art tradition deeply ingrained in our history. Alongside martial arts, regional sports like Thang Ta, it's from Manipur, then Gadka from Punjab, and traditional games like Kabaddi and Gilli Danda highlights the diversity and genuinity of Indian traditional physical activities. Participating in these sports is not just about physical health, it's about fostering a sense of community. Villages and towns come together to participate in such celebrations or witness these events, strengthening bonds and celebrating collective identity. This is how the sports evolved. At their core, all sports are about more than just competition. They emphasize physical health, mental discipline, and the joy of movement. They embody a vibrant lifestyle and a vision of well being that has been passed down through generations. When we engage in sports, whether traditional or modern, we are not just playing a game. We are honoring our ancestors, celebrating our heritage, and keeping alive the warrior spirit that has always been a part of us.